What's happening? It's Itsjohnnysnow back in the building. As you see, I got a couple of minis sitting here. We got Vader right there, and we got Mr. Chop sitting over here. All right, and up under it, we got the new Draco. The new Draco about to be introduced. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it is also a mini Draco. Also a mini Draco. So let's go ahead and get this box open. Let's go ahead and open this box on up. See what we working with here. We got the Century Arms here. Let's open this thing on up, see what they got. Bam. There you go. There you go right there. Check it out. This is the Draco Tactical, which is a mini Draco with a US palm grip on the front, a US palm grip, and I don't know who makes this ugly thing right here, but a brace on the back. You know, as far as opening the box up, we got a manual. We got something from Century Arms. All right, join NRA. And we got a whole bunch of stuff we are not going to worry about right now. But here is the Draco Tactical. The Draco Tactical as it comes in the box. In the box. Let me go ahead and take this thing on up out of here. First off, I will say this is a little bit heavier than the other ones, but that's because of this handguard in the front. You know, so this handguard gonna make it a little bit heavier. She is crispy, fresh out of the box, fresh out of the box. And I can tell you right now, I am going to get rid of that. That is gone. That is gone. Maybe that is gone. And I don't know how I feel about this muzzle device. But, you know, this wouldn't be me if I just left it alone. This wouldn't be me if I just left it alone. All right, what's happening? What's happening? All right, we got this Draco Tactical right here. And, you know, as far as I can tell, hold on, let's see. First off, let's go ahead and lock it on back. Everything's stiff because she's brand new. Let's pull this off. Let's go ahead and take this tag off. And all right, we got a Draco Tactical. This thing got a US palm handguard on it, and you can feel the weight on this thing. I mean, compared to my other Dracos, this one, you can definitely feel that it's a little bit heavier, but that's fine. Ain't no little, I'm not little. So weight does not bother me. The weight does not bother me at all. So what I see with this is that they just basically put a handguard on a mini. But as you look a little bit deeper, you see we got, what does that say? BFT 47. BFT 47. And that is a bulge forged trunnion. Bulge forged trunnion, which basically what they did is they did the same thing that you get with your Z-Paps. You know, with the Z-Pap 85 and the Z-Pap 92, you have a bulge trunnion right here. You can see it. See the bulge right here. And you have a 1.5 millimeter thick receiver. So basically, this is made like the Zastava Z-Pap 85 or Z-Pap 92. And, you know, so this should be a lot more rigid than other Dracos. And, you know, with this on it, I think this might work. This might work. But with this, I'm looking at it, I'm feeling it, and you know, feeling everything, and I gotta change this. I'm not going. I'm not going to leave this. I'm not going to leave this the way it is. First off, I'm not sure how I feel about the muzzle device on the front, so I'll probably do away with that. Do something else. I do not like this grip. Grip gotta go. I mean, it is not a bad grip, but I'm changing it, and we got wobble in the brace. Now, I'm not gonna just say that the brace is garbage. All right, I will say this: the brace is actually pretty cool. You can fold it that way, and you push up, go that way, and then you can fold it that way, push up, and it locks back. So the brace is pretty cool. I just don't really like the way that it looks on this weapon. So I am going to change that out as well, and I'm going to find a sight to put on here because it does come with a top rail. So we'll definitely put a sight on it and get it shoot worthy. And got a couple of plans for this gun. I have a couple of plans for this gun, but you know, all in all, it's very sturdy. You know, everything feels put together real good. Everything feels as though they really attempted to make a very nice weapon. So, you know, kudos to them. Kudos to them. Yeah, and by me doing the things that I do to this, doesn't say that it's a bad gun. Doesn't say that, you know, hey, you can't get this gun and just run it the way you want to run it. You know, run it just like it is out of the box. It's all good. It's all good. This is a nice weapon. This is a nice weapon. But at the same time, I can't leave nothing alone. Y'all know I can't leave nothing alone. So this is going to definitely look a little bit different once I get done doing a few things to it. Now, with this brace, I kind of do like it, but you got a little wobble. Can you guys hear that? It wobbles a little bit, and I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it on there. Hit me in the comments. Do you think this brace goes good with this weapon, or should we change this brace on out? But I do like it. I do like this. I do like this, but got a few things I want to do to it. You know, wouldn't be me if I didn't touch it a little bit. Hit me in the comments. Tell me what you would do to it. Tell me how you would change it, or would you leave it the same? Or, I mean, tell me what you would do. And also, you know that I give names to all of my weapons. So give me a good name. My son told me I should name it Kodak. All right. Kodak is in the lead right now. But I'm thinking Killmonger. But you hit me up in the comments. Tell me what name this one needs to have. This is a pretty cool gun. This is a pretty cool gun. And they say that it has a some sort of trigger on it. But I don't know if I'm going to leave this trigger on it. I may do something with the trigger. This is just a tacked out mini Draco. A tacked out mini Draco. And yeah, at the beginning of the video, I showed you a couple of my other mini Dracos. Here we have Vader. This is one of my other mini Dracos. So, boom. Got the We got the WAS Wood Twerks wood on it. We have the CNC Warrior brace, which is by far my favorite brace to put on a gun. We have the KUSA magazine, 30 round magazine, and WAS did the cheese grater up top. And we have the Hyperfire trigger on here. So this is one of my other minis, one of my favorites. All right, and this right here is Mr. Chop. All right, so this right here has a KGB brace on the back with the tail hook, and we have a KGB grip, and we also have the KUSA magazine, and I have the barrel extension on it. This is not a silencer, it's a barrel extension, and Kalashnikov wood on the front. So Mr. Chop is absolutely awesome. She is empty. Mr. Chop is absolutely awesome. I love this gun. All I did was change the wood, change the grip, change the brace, put a brace on it. I didn't do anything to the innards on this other than polish the bolt. I left the trigger straight up from Century Arms on this one. And this gun has never failed. When you squeeze it, go bang. So didn't really mess with it. But this is Mr. Chop right here. Also, one of my favorite AKs right here. Also, one of my favorite AKs. So, all that being said, let me sit this right here. Hit me in the comments. Tell me what you think should happen with this thing. Give me some customization ideas. You know what I'm saying? And also, like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to name this one. Matter of fact, let me see something. Put this 30 rounder in here. There we go. Looks better already. Okay. Hit me in the comments. Tell me a name and tell me what you would do to it. Or would you leave it alone? That being said, you guys stay tuned for the customization videos. Itsjohnnysnow about it.